Here's how to properly negotiate your position in your relationship. The problem with most people is that they don't seem to understand that relationships are primarily transactional. Yes, some are more obviously monetarily based than others, but ultimately all relationships are based on both parties mutually benefiting from each other, whether that benefit be monetary or emotional, validational, or otherwise. Which means in order for you to have the kind of relationship you're looking for, it is paramount that you know how to properly negotiate your position in one and correctly structure it from the ground up. Here's how. The best opportunities you'll ever have to properly negotiate your position in relationships is through arguments and fights. And let me tell you something, women are naturally good at these. They know how to get you to focus only on the content of the argument and not the context. Because the truth is, that's where the argument is won or lost, in the underlying frame of it. And women are masters at framing during arguments, naturally. The attempt to do in this video is to give you a new mindset for approaching conflict in your relationships. For that, I'll be using this tool over here, a little diagram I made. This is what I like to call the spectrum of belief. On one side is your most selfish point of view in the argument, and on the other side is her most selfish point of view in the argument. The reason most men leave most arguments with their women feeling powerless is because they usually don't start the argument from their own most selfish point of view. You see, we're usually rational, logical, and critical in our thinking. So we make the big mistake of starting here in the middle, rationality, while the woman always starts from her most selfish point of view. Why is that a bad thing? Because every argument is really just a game of tug of war. And for whatever reason, we like to start out the game right there on the line. Wonder how we end up losing. It's like, no shit you lost, you gave her such a massive head start. You don't want to start from here, you want to start from there and pull. Because women will always naturally start from there. Hold on, I'll give you an example. Let's pick any major argument happening in society today, like abortion. One line women love to say about abortion: my body, my choice. It is the most selfish point of view she can have because it completely eliminates the man's reproductive role. And the problem we have as men is that our rebuttal to all this is some lame shit like, but the man has rights too. And yes, that is the rational thing to say. Men and women both have reproductive rights. But that's not changing any minds or hearts, so this is what I do instead. When a woman says, my body, my choice, I say, nah, you're just the oven. Completely dismiss her role in reproduction, just like she was so willing to do to me. And voila, usually they become a lot more open and cooperative. It's not a tit for tat thing, it's a holding frame thing.